I can't tell you my age, but older, and I'm doing Muay Thai for 45 years. And what I can tell you is, I'm still learning every day. When we stop learning, we start dying. So every time when I go to a seminar, every time I have the chance to train with the grandmasters, every time I see superstars training, I learn more. So it doesn't matter. Oh, I have a 12 car. You only have an 11 car. Because I'm a football player with 50 years, still plays as fast and as quick as a football player with 25 years, it wouldn't make sense, wouldn't it? So we want our students to be the best they can be. So when I see instructors, my friends, coming to me and go like, oh, I just trained, should see them. I nearly knocked everyone out. I look at him and I go like, you really don't understand. We'll get a certificate today, we'll go into our database. So if someone from India ask us, is this person a member? You have a membership number? And this will say that you achieved today, hopefully, that certain level of graduation. From there, the next level can be achieved. And the good thing is, if someone is going to America or to Australia, you still have the same level over there. It is like in judo or in karate or in taekwondo. If you are a green belt in India with World Taekwondo, you will be the same green belt in Thailand, in Morocco, or in Sydney. This is the key of teaching, to have a one standard certification. Next. Next. Okay, what do you get? You're gonna get your IFMA certificate, you're gonna get your coaching manual, which we will send to you, and you have 15 hours of teaching with some of the best and foremost teachers from around the world, and 3 masters have traveled all the way from Thailand. And I would not do my job right if I would not thank Ajahn Chao, Kuri, and Kru Patch. Now, in about 45 minutes, you will see, if you remember what I told you, because then I will take the grading, and believe me, I have no mercy. I flew 21 hours to come here, and I still have the energy for another 7. Trust me. So you better, after lunch, be ready for the seminar. Now, the importance, and I call it the W's. Where do we come from? Where do we want to go? And how do we get there? Now, many of us maybe started already with a different martial arts. I understand some of the taekwondo, karate, boxing, whatever. And here, this is now your new home. Where you home? It's your final home. And maybe your final journey, where you're now going to walk through to one day stand on this podium like myself. But how do we get there? This is also something we must understand. Because life is not a smooth ride. We don't learn sailing in the bathtub. We learn sailing out on the ocean, in the rough weather, in the waves. That's the only way you can steer your boat. So, sometimes we have to lose to win. Meaning, not every time you win the contest. It's very important. We cannot just roll up here and say, oh, my name is, Mr. Singh, and I do Muay Thai for 5 years and I want to be an instructor. It doesn't work like this. There need to be a proper system where you elevator, as I said, goes up, where you start to qualify yourself, and where we trust you to say you are an OSM, you are a recognized instructor, coach with the IFMA family. Next. Now, the National Federation is key. This is why our National Federation is different. Yes, other organizations will come to India and say, oh, I'm Grandmaster Flash, I have a Superman costume, and if you join my organization, you will become a Grandmaster. A Grandmaster of what? You become a Grandmaster of a Grandmaster which is not recognized by nobody. This organization, first of all, very soon, you're going to be fully recognized by your National Olympic Committee. It's very short, but I can assure you, we are not far away. Second, you are recognized by the Olympic Council of Asia. Only you, as part, through IFMA and PHAMA, are recognized. Thirdly, you are recognized by the International Olympic Committee. Meaning, only your athletes can go into Inter-Asian Games. Only your athletes can participate in the World Games. Only your athletes can participate in FISU Games, and the list goes on. All they can do is, they can give you made-up belts or made-up medals recognized by no one. This is a recognized organization. When you open up the internet and you go to the IOC website and you look for recognized international federations, you will find only IFMA for Muay Thai, no one else. If you go to the OCA and you look for recognized federation, you will only find IFMA and PHAMA as the recognized federation. Now, you don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to make this investigation. You all understand, and especially Indians, I know no one knows the internet better than you. Anyone can make this research. Nothing is hidden. You go into the World Games, you find IFMA. You go into the Universiade, you find IFMA. And the list goes on. You go into the BADA website, you look for recognized sports, you will find IFMA. No one else. It is impossible. One sport policy. So when you go and sell your gym, when you go and look for students, when you make advertising, you can say without any issue that you are part of the sole Olympic recognized world governing body for Muay Thai. Only you are. But to have the 5 rings and be part of the 5 rings comes with important responsibilities. Protecting, promoting, enhancing the Olympic values is key for us. We are proud to be part of the Olympic family, and we have to make sure that none of our members, none of our instructors are misusing the trust the International Olympic Movement has been given to IFMA to say you are now part of the family. Meaning every one of you are part of the Olympic family, so we urge you to make sure that you protect, promote, enhance daily in the gym and off the gym. Promote the Olympic values in everything you do. Next. Now, what's the benefits of this seminar? It is not just paying money and saying, oh, we have these beautiful pictures here, and Mr. Fox is coming all the way from India. I'm coming here not because I like Indian food, I do like Indian food, but I come here to encourage you, to excite you, to bring enthusiasm to you, to make sure that you go back tomorrow and say, this made me even more determined to promote Muay Thai, to be part of the IFMA family. And believe me, I can do it, you can do it. I started like this. And believe me, at my time, Muay Thai was different. In the 80s, the Thais did not want to show their art to the white people. When I come to the gym, I was sent to the punching bag for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I come back, next day, punching bag again. Everyone was training proper, and I was watching. My first 7 fights, I lost every fight. Every single fight I lost. 7 times in a row. But I was determined. I said, I will show you. Eventually, you will teach me. And eventually they did, because they thought like, this guy must be crazy. He's coming back and back and back. And then I started winning. And if I would have given up then, today I would not be here. Today I wouldn't be standing in front of you. Today I would not look at the next generation and be proud that this is the future in a time where I will be not around anymore. Where we can pass the torch on, and I know, looking in their eyes today, they will run. And in 60 years, they're going to stand here and they say, 60 years ago I was listening to this crazy German guy, and he made me smile, he made me happy, and this is why I'm still here today. We must build and work for the next generation, because otherwise there is no survival. So, for me it's an honor to be here today and to give you a little part of my journey in Muay Thai. Now, you will be part of 3 different levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Don't get this confused with cards. The coaching level is about coaching. It's about how to get your athletes ready, how to understand the competition rules. This is why a good football team is not just a coach. They have a master, they have a doctor, they have a physiotherapist, and the list goes on. So it is important that you build a team around you. Now, IFMA's roles as an IOC organization is very important, because we believe in the elevator. The elevator goes up, but at the same time the elevator can go down again. So that does not mean that because we are IOC recognized, that we stay IOC recognized. We must continue to make sure that we work in good governance, that we work in fair play, and important, that we safeguard our youth. If we do not take care of our youth, what sort of family would we be? We must make sure that we protect our kids, that we make sure our kids are not getting abused, and we have to make sure that we put our kids in a competition, that we have the best judges, referees, doctors, etc. stand by to make sure that their journey is as safe as possible. And I understand many organizations that just want to put on fights, but on what costs? This is why we are strict against child fighting. We do not allow kids that young to compete without headguard. We do not allow 10-year-old kids to elbow each other in the head. We must understand sport. When these kids start playing football, they don't play on the big field. They play on a small field. The goals, I call it midget goals, they're only that big. The ball is much smaller. The time is much shorter. And then as they turn 12, 14, 16, they develop into the big field, where then the goals get smaller, bigger, the ball gets bigger, the time gets longer, so their body develops from playing football for fun to playing football for competition. Now, why would we not do the same in martial arts? Why would we have a 10, 11-year-old kid standing there and knee each other in the face or kick each other in the head? No. We want our kids to develop and we want their body to develop so that they grow strong and grow healthy. So this is why we have a very strict curriculum for child protection, and anyone which breaks it, and you will teach them to your partner or to the kids or whoever's going to be here. And this is how we do the grading. Now, again, while you're having lunch, think what makes a coach. Not standing there like this, not having no brain, not having no heart. A coach is a friend. A coach is someone who takes someone like these kids and guide them through their journey, regardless what the journey may be. Not everyone can become a world champion. I know when we look at our kids, everyone thinks my son is the next Mozart, my son is the next Einstein, my son will fly to the moon. But at the end of the day, reality will kick in soon when you realize my son is just my son. However he wants to be, that's my son. So think about it. Once again, a big thank you to Francis, the entire team, and it's an honor to be here, and I'm looking forward to working with you this afternoon. Thank you. We have started 3 years ago to put Muay Thai and Waitu into the official competition program. Many are doing it. They may not be the best fighters, but they do a beautiful Waitu or Muay Thai, and it's the same medal tally. It doesn't matter if you win a gold medal in 51 kilo or you win a gold medal in Waitu, it's 2 gold medals for India. So please make sure that you also promote the cultural aspects in your gym because they can bring medals. Okay, you need to understand the 8 weapons. Understand that if you throw elbows, that at the competition, the right hand is risen. We don't want someone which is on drugs and ends up at the podium where your fighter should be because the other fighter took something to lose weight. The other fighter took something to stay in the competition. So this is why clean sport is very important to IFMA. Now, you must understand. You must understand, number one, what does clean sport mean? What does happen when after the fight, the doping officer comes and takes my athlete and takes him to the room to make a doping test? You must understand the procedure from what rights do I have, what do I have to do, what happens if I don't do it, and so on. So if you don't understand the procedure, and you tell your student, don't go there, you don't have to. Come with me. And then, a week later, you get a letter that your student is banned for 4 years because you rejected to do the doping test. It makes you a bad coach. It makes you jeopardizing the kid's future. Running a gym is not easy. You have to pay rent, you have to pay bills, you have to pay staff. You have good months, bad months. We had a pandemic, remember? So you have to make sure, one is the heart. The heart will set you, I want to have a Muay Thai gym. I'm going to have the best gym in coaching. But the brain is also important to make sure that you plan your gym proper for bad days, insurance, and the list goes on. How will you do advertising? This is where it's important. You have things other gyms don't have. You are IOC recognized organization. You are OCA recognized. You have a relationship with United Nations and UNESCO. You are a BADA signatory. So when you do your websites, when you promote your gyms, promote it in the smart Olympic way. Because we are parents. We want to send our kids to the best schools so that they can go in life one day to the best university or get a good head start. Why would the parents send their children to a Muay Thai gym where they never can go to the Indonesian games, where they never can go to the university games, where they never can go to the school games? So you have to make sure that you advertise your gym in this way that the parents see this is the way I want my kids to go because this is the way they can be one day, hopefully, in the Olympic Games. Think about it. Next. Now, I want you to read this. Muay Thai and IFMA understands that there is no single correct way to coach a student. But we believe that the basic elements are the key to success by having the depth understanding of Muay Thai from the fundamental skills to advanced training. And we believe Muay Thai for everybody. And when we say everybody, we mean it doesn't matter the small, it doesn't matter this old. It doesn't matter in a wheelchair. It doesn't matter if someone wants to come just to learn the white crew. It doesn't matter if someone wants to learn self-defense or someone is dreaming about to become the next Mike Tyson. You need to understand that anyone which walks in the gym walks in there with different dreams, different hopes, and different expectations. A good gym owner understands this, and regardless of what they come, they will stay. And from there, the journey may change. Maybe I come to learn the white rule, but maybe in 3 months I say, oh, you know what, I want to have one fight. Or I say, wow, I want to become a coach. The journey can change, but you need to keep him right from the start. Because if he comes into your gym and you cannot excite them, you lose business. You lose a customer. Think about this. Next.